Welcome to Nashville at the Bridgestone Arena. It's the Predators taking on the St. Louis Blues, and on home soil, the St. Louis Blues struggled, giving up a whole bunch of goals to these Nashville Predators, and they find themselves in an 0-2 hole heading to Nashville. The Predators looking to take a commanding 3-0 series lead. Pecorine between the pipes for the Preds, and Jordan Binnington, the Richmond Hill native, in between the pipes for the St. Louis Blues. But he's going to have to be better this game, especially on that low blocker side, if he wants to shut down these Predators. Right off the bat, a shot, glove save there by Jordan Binnington, and a good shot, but a tough first save right out of the gates from the Predators. Jordan Binnington, the young goalie for the St. Louis Blues, just 26 years old, had a fantastic rookie season as these St. Louis Blues are the defending Stanley Cup champions. Dante Fabro has it in the corner. Granlund. Johansson to Fabro, up for Matt Duchene, the playoff scoring leader so far in these NHL playoffs. The St. Louis Blues are back up the wing and deep into the territory of the Nashville Predators, as a shot was high up there on Pecorine, and he does a good job to cover up on that one. Alexander Steen leading the team for the St. Louis Blues, a couple goals and a couple assists, so they'll be looking to maybe him and some of the other veterans on the team to try and get things going. Pietrangelo wires a shot just low and wide of Pecorine. Roman Josi up for Forsberg, and Victor Arvidsson picks it up and puts it through center ice to the middle. Roman Josi, the points leader for the Nashville Predators in the regular season. Arvidsson is hammered in center ice, and Jaden Schwartz brings it out through the middle. Schwartz trying to get a saucer pass, and Nashville nearly able to go up on an odd man rush. Into the middle, shot just patted away there by Jordan Binnington. Victor Arvidsson in the corner, but there was a couple St. Louis Blues on him to poke check it away, and they're back through the middle. Forsberg, a good job to cut off that pass. And he's 1-on-4, and he gets poke checked there quickly by a bunch of St. Louis Blues. Nashville with possession, but the Blues are about through center ice. Sanford trying to get a shot away to the front of the net. Kyle Turris to the middle. Jared Tenorti can't find any place to shoot. 3 defenders there for the St. Louis Blues blocked up that shooting line. Kyle Turris ripping a shot, but it's blocked again. Alexander Steen with a bit of room, but he'll elect to dump it back, and Jared Tenorti's there to pick it off again. Tenorti with a good shift here early on. Rocco Grimaldi into the corner. Grimaldi is cut off there. Yannick Weber tried to get one down low, but there was a couple St. Louis Blues to take it away from him. To the middle, and a scramble in front of the net, but Nashville comes away with it. Rocco Grimaldi up the wing. Into the corner, Jay Bouwmeester. And Grimaldi gets it back, and a nice poke there from Alex Pietrangelo to take the puck away, and the Blues are back through center ice. Pietrangelo wires a shot. Nice save there by Pecorine. I'm not sure if he saw any of it, though. It might have just hit him. Behind the St. Louis net, Vince Dunn to the young Robert Thomas, and 3 wide of the Blues, right to the front of the net. Steen couldn't find a place to shoot. Vince Dunn into the middle. Falk rips a shot. Nice save there from Pecorine, getting the blocker out to stop that one. Dumping it deep into the zone. St. Louis back the other way. Jarnock to Johansson in the middle to Watson. Watson can't find a place to shoot. Nice job of cutting off the passing lane so far for the St. Louis Blues, as we just saw there. Vince Dunn gets it up to Barbashev. Troy Brouwer winding within the zone. Brouwer looking for some space to the middle. Falk there. Rebound, scores. Vince Dunn on the rebound, the Mississauga, Ontario native. Just 9 goals and 14 assists in the regular season, but he's got a big one here in Game 3 for the St. Louis Blues. Very important that St. Louis scores first in this game. It's something they haven't been able to do for the entire series. in the regular season, 29-2-8 when getting that first goal of the game. So an important one there, and a good heads-up play by Vince Dunn to put that one home on the shot off the pad from Justin Fulk. Schwartz. Jaden Schwartz to the middle. Shen a shot, and it's a pad save there from Pecorine. Shen is right there to cut it off again, but Ryan Johansson was back to back check, and he's the other way, and now a fancy little move there, and it forces the St. Louis defender to get the stick into the feet. And Vince Dunn, who just scored the goal, is now going to have to hope his team can kill off a penalty there, as he might have felt like he had to trip up the player going to the net to avoid there being a really dangerous opportunity there on Jordan Binnington. Bozak and O'Reilly out there to kill the penalty for the St. Louis Blues. Dante Fabro gets it back from Forsberg. Fabro wires a shot. Nice stop there by Binnington, but he could see all of it. Forsberg to the middle. Binnington, a glove save. A couple magnificent glove saves from Jordan Binnington early in this game. Matt Duchene, the playoff scoring leader right now in the entire league. He's got 5 points. Gunnarsson picks it up and wires it down the ice, and that's going to kill off just about half of the penalty here for the Nashville Predators. Pietrangelo, another one, picks it up and puts it all the way down the ice, and the Predators now really struggling to get something going. Granlund for Smith, and that's cut off again. Tyler Bozak will bring it back in his zone and kill some time off. Gets it to center. Philip Forsberg up the wing. Can't find anyone, but then goes to the middle. Matthias Ekholm, but he couldn't get a shot away. Smith, another shot right there by Philip Forsberg, and it's right into the midsection of Jordan Binnington, who's been very busy early on, but the St. Louis Blues on just a couple of shots have a 1-0 lead, and we're starting to get into the late stages here of this first period. St. Louis would love to go to the locker room with a lead. Tenorti. Back to Duchene. Jared Tenorti into the corner for Johansson. And Zach Sanford brings it out. David Perron up the middle. Ryan O'Reilly. Right to the middle. Jay Bouwmeester. Lots of time to shoot. Fires it in a pad save there by Pecorine. Matt Duchene. Up the middle. Gets it back. A return pass. Duchene to the middle. But a one-time opportunity failed because of a good stick there from Colton Parayko. Zach Sanford. Jay Bouwmeester into the middle. Shot there from the point, and it's blocked in front of the net. Up the wing now to the middle. Jared Tenorti fires a shot just wide. He had a whole bunch of time to shoot it, as Binnington will play it out to Jay Bouwmeester. David Perron up the wing, 7 seconds to go in this period. Matt Duchene gets it behind the net, and that's pretty much going to do it here for this first period, as Matthias Ekholm will make it official, kill it off down the ice. So it's 1-0 for the St. Louis Blues, who are trailing this series 2-0, and now in enemy territory, looking to salvage this series and keep their playoff hopes alive, as the Nashville Predators looking to cut off and get a commanding series lead. We'll be right back on the NHL Network right after a short break.
Purchase of $50 or more. Tickets must be redeemed within a week of the game.
Welcome back to Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. The St. Louis Blues have only lost one game in the regular season in regulation time when leading after one period, but the Nashville Predators known to score their goals so far, the majority of them coming in the third period, so it should be an interesting one coming up. Dante Fabro gets it to Yossi into the middle. Ryan Johansson, a good place to shoot, but he elected not to. Dante Fabro right up the middle, fires a shot just wide at Jordan Binnington there. Alex Pietrangelo gets it through the middle, and the St. Louis Blues have got some zone possession now. Pietrangelo gets it back to the point. Jaden Schwartz, Gunnarsson, Pietrangelo to the middle. And a shot that was blocked there in front of the net. Jaden Schwartz to Shen. Carl Gunnarsson at the point. Gunnarsson fires a shot. He had Pietrangelo with him, but elected to shoot it. Now the Predators are back the other way. A nice save there from Jordan Binnington. Into the middle, Matt Duchene fires a shot just wide. The lethal stick of Matt Duchene. He's been hot in these playoffs so far and almost had another one there. Zach Sanford up the middle. Sanford couldn't get the shot away. Pecorino is going to elect to cover that one up. Pecorino has been busy here to start off this second period. Didn't have a lot of shots on goal, but did allow that one goal to Vince Dunn. Not much he could do. A tough rebound, but he probably wished he could have got that rebound into the corner than having it right out in front of the net. Right to the front, Jared Tenorti is there to clear it away and gets it to Ekholm. Up to Kyle Turris. He's checked a little bit, but he's going to have to just dump it in, and no one chasing that one down for the St. Louis, or for the Nashville Predators. David Perron up the wing. David Perron gets it down below the net. Ryan O'Reilly, a shot, scores! Zach Sanford on a fantastic pass to the front of the net. And it's now a 2-0 lead for these St. Louis Blues. Well, Zach Sanford made no mistake of just ripping that shot past Pecorino. I'm not even sure he had time to react to it. And Ryan O'Reilly, the guy who had 49 assists in the regular season, leading the entire team, just 13 goals and 49 assists, but he has another one on a fantastic pass and a creative vision there to find Zach Sanford, who is cutting right to the front of the net. Robert Thomas up the wing for the Blues, and the Blues are getting something going again. Jay Bouwmeester, Parayko into the middle. Alexander Steen gets it back to Jay Bouwmeester. Bozak to the middle, and a one-time shot was blocked in front of the net. Up the wing now are the Nashville Predators, and they're going to get it deep into the zone. Jay Bouwmeester right there to get it up to Colton Parayko. In the middle, cut off there was Vince Dunn. And now Nashville's away. Rocco Grimaldi. Poke checked, but it's going to get deep into their own. Craig Smith right there. Back the other way come the St. Louis Blues. Yannick Weber gets it up for Kyle Janark. Vince Dunn. Alexander Steen up the wing. In the middle for Barbashev. Alexander Steen is pinned against the boards, but Barbashev will come in to help him out. Shot from the point, and a nice save there by Pecorino. Rebound in front, but no one was able to get to it. 2-on-2 developing here. Jarnkrok to the middle. One-time shot, and it's just low and wide of the net there on the blocker's side. Another pad save there by Jordan Binnington. And now a penalty coming. And it's going to go against the Nashville Predators. So they had some offensive zone possession, but Colton Sissons just gets the stick up into the hands of Justin Falk. An unnecessary penalty right there, and a bad one at that, as now the St. Louis Blues are going to get a chance to take a 3-0 lead here as they get a power play.
Predators penalty to number 10, Colton Sissons, 2 minutes for hooking.
Shot there to the front of the net, and it's blocked. And it's going to be shot all the way down the ice by Nashville. They've done a good job of killing off the one power play that they did have to kill, but still lots of time to go in this one. Colton Parayko at the boards. Pietrangelo wires a shot to the front of the net, and Pecorino grabs it and holds on. Alex Pietrangelo, the native of King City, Ontario, Canada. One of very few Ontario-born players on this St. Louis team. A big contingent out from Saskatchewan. Tied up in the corner to the front of the net. Dante Fabro gets it up for Jarnkrok, and he'll put it all the way down the ice. David Perron will try and bring something out. One last chance on this power play here for the St. Louis Blues to the front. One-time shot in the middle, and it was turned away there by Pecorino. Puck is all the way back down the ice. Alex Pietrangelo gets it up for Tyler Bozak. Bozak into the middle, a dangerous pass, but it was grabbed there by Sanford. One-on-one, Robert Thomas has Petrangelo Wissam trying to go to the front of the net, and it was cut off there by Matthias Ekholm, and he's back the other way. To the middle, Kyle Turris gets back for Ekholm, shot there in front of the net, and that one hit David Perron in front, and that one hurt him. Perron hobbling around the ice right now, and the Blues are going to get it back away. Zach Sanford 1-on-4 trying to find something to the front of the net. To the middle, and not able to get it. Right there was Luke Shen, but Braden Shen just couldn't find that far side there on Pecorini as he got the blocker out. Sammy Blais up the wing. Right wing to Sammy Blais. Schwartz into the middle, right to the front of the net. Pecorini there to cover it. Well, Sammy Blais, breakout season for him this year. Right to the front of the net, a glove save there by Pecorini. Sammy Blais got a goal in the playoffs last year with the Stanley Cup winning St. Louis Blues. He was a 6th round draft pick, and he's really just been trying to prove himself that he definitely should have been a guy that was taken in maybe the 1st or 2nd round, as he's been a standout player for these St. Louis Blues this year. Jaden Schwartz to the middle, right on net there from Pecorini. In addition, Sammy Blais has developed quite the slap shot. As we all remember his first career goal, he came in on a 2-on-0 breakaway and decided just to rip one from outside the hash marks for his first career NHL goal against the Dallas Stars. Vince Dunn to the middle. Delarose, a shot to the front of the net. What a save there from Pecorini. Yannick Weber gets it up to Duchesne. To Dan Hamhuis. Into the corner now, Justin Falk. To the middle, Falk. Johansson cuts it off. And Dan Hamhuis will have some trouble with that. He's going to have to get back defensively now. Vince Dunn right to the front, a shot just wide there. Pecorini had a lot of room to shoot it there, and he got a pretty good shot off Hamhuis. Gets it up the wing now, and it's deep into St. Louis territory. Trying to keep it on side there was Hamhuis, or Yannick Weber that was, but wasn't able to do so. Grimaldi, Bonino, and Smith out there for the Predators, trying to get something going against these St. Louis Blues. 20 seconds to go here in the second period. Grimaldi has that one taken off his stick, and it's dumped back in by David Perron. Zach Sanford to Perron. One shot right there in the chest protector of Pecorini. The last shot of the period is stopped by Pekka. He's been good so far this game, but the St. Louis Blues have had the answer to just about pretty much everything. David Perron has been a factor in this game. 25 goals in the regular season, tied for the team lead. He's trying to get his team on the board again. A big period again for the St. Louis Blues. They lead 2-0 here in Nashville. Welcome back to the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. The Nashville Predators and St. Louis Blues. St. Louis down in this series 2-0, but up in this game 2-0, and they're looking to try and get this series back and get back in it here as it's up the wing by the Nashville Predators, right to the front of the net, and a good stop there from Jordan Binnington. Jordan Binnington started out with the Owen Sound attack, then spent some time in the ECHL before getting signed by the affiliate of the St. Louis Blues. Was up and down in the AHL, but last year solidified himself as an NHL goaltender. Roman Josi there. Up the wing now, and a shot fired just wide of the net there. Sammy Blais. Sammy Blais up to Shen. Shen will dump it in, and it'll be a change here for the St. Louis Blues. Shen right to the front, and Pecorine is going to cover that one up. Braden Shen, the Saskatoon, Saskatchewan native, was the guy tied for the goal lead with David Perron this year, 25 goals in the regular season, and we saw scoring coming from all over the lineup from the St. Louis Blues as a Stanley Cup team. That's something you would expect. Forsberg to the front and couldn't get it there. David Perron's back out the other way. David Perron looking for some room. He's not going to find it, but makes his own room. And a one-time pass to the front of the net there to Ryan O'Reilly, but he couldn't put that one home. Ryan O'Reilly just 12 goals in the regular season this year, and it's a career low since 2013, but he still managed to lead the team in points. So it was his assists and fantastic passing that was the most valuable asset to these St. Louis Blues. It's into the corner there. Sanford gets it to Ryan O'Reilly, trying to find some space. Ryan O'Reilly to the front of the net, stopped there by Pecorine. He had a bit of room to shoot it on the far side, but couldn't get it past the glove side of Pekka. Ryan O'Reilly's line's going to stay out there to see if they can't generate a little bit more offense. They've had a good start to this period here. Matthias Ekholm picks it up, gets it up for Forsberg. Forsberg up the middle to Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson into the corner, to the middle. Back down low, and St. Louis is going to get it back. David Perron gets it up to Ryan O'Reilly. O'Reilly to the middle. One-time shot in front, but it was blocked. Victor Arvidsson still out there for the Predators. Shot there, pad save by Jordan Bennington. Robert Thomas has David Perron with him to the middle. Perron shot, scores! From Sherbrooke, Quebec, David Perron gets a big goal for these St. Louis Blues as now they have a commanding lead in this hockey game. It's 3-0. Didn't look like Pecorine had any shot to stop that one. He might have been a little bit out of position. That was a rocket, glove side, and just no time to react. And the Nashville Predators, after taking a 2-0 series lead on the road, have come back home and looked a little bit on their back heels right now. Right to the front of the net, Robert Thomas just got a shot wide, and pressure still being applied here by the St. Louis Blues. Justin Falk gets it through center to Smith. Smith to Dan Hamhuis, one-time shot wide of the net. Justin Falk picks it up, and he's back around. You can see the Nashville Predators, a sense of desperation starting to sink in for them. Weber will throw one through the middle of the ice to no one in particular, and it's Tyler Bozak who picks it up. Vince Dunn into the middle, Justin Falk. Falk to Sammy Blais, and that one's knocked away. Into the middle, Sammy Blais brings it in deep. Luke Shen to the middle, and a shot is stopped there by Pecorine. Braden Shen out there with Jaden Schwartz and Sammy Blais. Blais fires a shot, scores! A turnover in front of the net in the second career playoff goal for Sammy Blais. It's going to be an unassisted one. He got that one right in the middle of the ice, and it was just a gift as Pecorine had no idea that was coming way out of position, but Sammy Blais makes no mistake of it, and the young gun has given the St. Louis Blues a commanding 4-0 lead midway through the third period. Duchesne up to Roman Josi. Josi looking for someone in the middle who'll get it back. Out to the point and back around for Ryan Johansson. Johansson's going to pin up Pietrangelo in the corner. Jaden Schwartz brings it out through center ice. Schwartz gets it behind the Nashville Predators net and Dante Fabro. Johansson up the wing now. Nashville's away. Matt Duchesne cutting to the front of the net. Fires a shot on net, and Jordan Bennington's going to be right there to stop that one. Johansson, Duchesne, and Granlund still out there trying to get some offense going here for the Predators. Pietrangelo gets it up for Jacob Delarose, and he'll dump it in behind Pecorine. Shot there to the front of the net, but Pecorine, and he'll advise pass right out in front of his own net, but he was right there to cut that one off. Troy Brouwer on the doorstep trying to knock that one home. Still out there is Ryan Johansson, Granlund, and Duchesne. We'll see if they can get something going. Granlund brings it up the wing. Gets it deep into Nashville territory, and now a partial change able to be made by the Predators. Fabro to the middle. Roman Josi up the wing to Watson. Watson back out to the point, and Barbashev is going to be the one to take it up into Nashville Predators territory. Watson up the wing into the corner. Right at the front. Jarnkrok a shot, but he couldn't get that one there. Watson for Sissons. Fabro. Tenorti into the corner. Sissons, and it's going to be taken away by St. Louis momentarily. Into the middle. Dante Fabro gets it out in front. Colton Pedreco. David Perron brings it back the other way for the Nashville Predators. David Perron. And he's poke checked away there in the corner. A delayed penalty coming here against the St. Louis Blues. Tenorti to the middle. Smith a shot. What a pad save there from Jordan Binnington. And as the St. Louis Blues touch it up, it's a power play here. And the top players for the Nashville Predators, that top line, going to have to come out again to try and get a power play goal here. And maybe something going late in this game, but they're going to need a miracle now. David Perron for hooking.
St. Louis penalty to number
Pass out in front now. Duchesne wires a shot, and it's blockered away there. Ryan O'Reilly's going to dump that one in. Matt Duchesne has looked dangerous in this game so far, but just hasn't been able to put one home. He's still seeking that goal. He's got one in every game so far. Into the middle now, and Matt Duchesne gets it back. Into the middle. Duchesne, one-time shot from Halliburton, Ontario. Matt Duchesne. A one-timer in a creative area, and that's what these fans here in Nashville have been waiting for. The first two games in St. Louis where the Nashville Predators were able to dominate, but now Matt Duchesne, the playoff scoring leader, finally makes his mark as he's at home now in front of his home fans as he one-times that puck past Jordan Binnington. Binnington's been fantastic in this game so far, but not able to get that one-time blast from Matt Duchesne. But the Nashville Predators are still going to need a bit of a miracle to try and get back into this game. Under 2 minutes to go in the third period, and they need 3. Rocco Grimaldi gets it out to Jared Tenorti through the middle. Tenorti up the wing to Nick Bonino. Bonino, second in the team in goal scoring. One-time shot there from the point, but no one able to get it. Up the wing now. Here come the Blues. Right to the middle. A shot there, and closing off the 5-hole was Pecorine to the middle. Braden Shen. Craig Smith bringing it out for the Preds. Falk gets it back, and Jaden Schwartz is away with it. Schwartz to the middle. Braden Shen looking for some room. He can't find it. Closed off by 3 Nashville Predators in the corner, and Pecorine is going to cover it up momentarily, but now dump it out to center ice. Bonino gets it up the wing to Craig Smith. Smith trying to get it to the front, but Robert Thomas is going to be there to cut it off. Into the middle now, and Dan Ham used a good defensive play to take it away. Sammy Blais trying to get a one-time pass to the front of the net, but it was stopped away there by Pecorine. 4 seconds to go in this game. It's just about going to do it as Steen rips one just wide of the net, and that's how this game ends. It's a win for the St. Louis Blues, and something they've been looking for. They come back into this series here as they're on the road now, losing the first 2 games in Nashville, but it's a 2-1 series now at the Bridgestone Arena. From the broadcast booth in the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, I'm Thomas West. The St. Louis Blues able to take a commanding win in a series that they have not owned so far, but they're right back in it. They win this one 4-1 over the Nashville Predators.